Google, stream Jazz FM from TuneIn.
Streaming Jazz FM from TuneIn.
Google, pause. Hello, it's a Thursday, just after 9 in the morning. I'm almost up to date. Actually, I am up to date with my editing. I'm about to make breakfast, watch the video that was uploaded in the early hours. Then after that, I'm going to edit the last video that was, or the latest vlog. It's not yesterday, it's actually 8 days ago. I believe it's a Wednesday, last Wednesday's. So that's the plan this morning. Sorry about that. Yes, a lot of things have happened in the last 8 days. One of them is I'm back on cereals, cornflakes and muesli underneath. I think I've been getting a lot of heartburn eating too much chili con carne and risotto, so I think I'm going to phase them out and go back to having cereals for breakfast and then having cheese and pickle sandwiches with crisps and coffee. So I'm back to the old routine. Also, I saw the new Spider-Man film, which I did a trailer. Did I do a teaser reaction? I think I did. I know I did a trailer reaction, and that's at the end screen, end of the video. And what do I think of it? It's sort of average because on one hand I'm from the 70s Spider-Man, and to see how they've used a different version of Spider-Man stories. For example, a young Aunt May, and I'm used to the comic. It was as close as the comic in the 70s and 60s, then I would have been very happy. But my first reaction when I saw the film was, it's very good. I love Spider-Man. It's up there, but it's a shame they didn't keep to the original story, if you like. It's a variation. So I'm not disappointed, but only because it's not what I expected, and But having said that, every day I'm liking it and liking it more. When I first saw it, I thought, I don't think I'll see this again. And now I want to see it again. It's a Spider-Man film, so you don't bite off the hand that feeds you. At least we've got a Spider-Man film. It wasn't what I expected. Doesn't mean I'm disappointed, although I don't want to say I'm disappointed because it's one that has to grow on you because of the what they've done with it, you know. It's especially the end credits. The very last one was not as in, oh my gosh, what a shock. It was more, that's it. That's the very last teaser or end credit clip. The one before that was good. Was a definitely it had two parts. The first part was when you saw J. Jonah Jameson, and then what they did there, that shocker, which leads into what everyone's talking about, is phase 4 of the MCU. I think this is touching on the 90s comics now, the Sinister Six. But Tony Stark would have been alive for the phase 4. However, he may have left it as a legacy for someone else, Pepper Potts, to carry out this, or even Nick Fury, somebody, an authoritative figure with superheroes. I don't know why I'm doing this review of Spider-Man, but that's one of the. I saw Spider-Man in it was last Friday, in fact. I think it came out on Thursday. What else? I haven't been vlogging, simply because I was in a catch-22 situation. Every time I filmed something for a vlog, I was editing an old vlog, so one day I caught up, one day a new one, so I was never catching up until I stopped vlogging, and then I was catching up, and now I'm up to date because I've got only one vlog to edit. Normally yesterday's, which is why I got confused. But in this case it's the one 8 days ago, and then tomorrow I'll edit today, so we're back to normal that way. So whenever I fall behind, I'll have to stop there and then and catch up, because I get into a nightmare because I run out of disk space, I run out of flash drive memory. I get caught in a thing where I'm behind, you know, so you can't relax. Anyway, that's the quick update. There's nothing to watch on TV except the video I've just uploaded, and then I'll delete the files, start editing the next, take a break. I don't know what to, probably watch YouTube. I don't think I've gone for a drive just yet, but I'm planning to go for a drive. I don't know where at the moment. I've been thinking about the trips I want to do. One of them is the Cuckoo Trail. It's 14 miles, and I'm thinking of hiring a bike, which would make more sense. However, it costs about £16 to hire a bike. So I thought, well, I can walk and get a bus that costs, say, £6. can I walk 14 miles in one day? And at the moment it's overcast, but they do say it's going to get better, get sunnier. It's going to stay dry by all accounts. Generally it will be dry. I'm not sure if there'll be some precipitation. So, I know in other parts of the country it is forecast for rain. For example, Westham, where they're having a cricket. I think it's a final between England and Australia. So that's quite an event, a sporting event today. But what I'm really excited about today, Thursday the 11th of July, if you've seen a certain end bit to one of my videos, is an episode of Vera, is on today at 8 o'clock, directed by Louise Hooper. And that I'm looking forward to. So for now, I'm going to watch the video I've just uploaded and carry on after that. Just seen the video I uploaded this morning, and I'm ready to delete the files that pertain to that video, and I'll start editing the final video to date, that is, for a couple of hours, and then take a break and we'll see what happens after that, or what happens in the break time. Hello, it's 2 hours later and I'm beginning to feel the lethargy of editing for that time. So I'm going to take a break and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm a bit too tired to go for a drive, a bit drowsy. Not that I'm taking any hay fever medication. I think a cup of coffee and a bar of chocolate might perk me up, and I'll I'll see what's on YouTube, and after that, after the coffee and the chocolate, if it's taken effect and I feel revived, then I might pop out and go for a drive. Also, I've been at the house yesterday, which was a Wednesday. I haven't been at the house today so far, so I must have 2 days, if any, worth of mail waiting for me. Right, so that's a little update. Taking a break from the edit, which was 2 hours. I think I'm going to a beach and lying down with sunny intervals with a moderate breeze. So it'll be somewhere near Holywell or Norman's Bay. I wonder if they're still filming there. Might be worth a drive just to find out. Or Bexhill Beach, Below Green, or even Bexhill on Sea, or anywhere. West, I keep saying West Promenade, but I think it's West Parade. All along there to Ravensslade. If I'm wrong, I'll put it here if I'm wrong. So there's a few ideas. Put the telly on, have a coffee, and a chocolate bar for starters. I'm just thinking, now that I've had a break, I've just seen a documentary. There's a whole list of documentaries on James Bond films. I don't know if these are DVD extras that somebody's put on to YouTube. I've been watching a few of these. I think I saw 2 yesterday or this week. I've just seen another, and I'm about to watch the next when I decided it's around 2 o'clock. Do I want to go out, or do I want to carry on editing and then go out after another 2-hour bout of editing? So I thought to myself, well, at 8 o'clock tonight I've got a program to watch. So if I go out now for 2 hours or an hour, well, it's 2 o'clock now, nearly. I thought if I go out now, it's best that when I come back I can stay in and I won't have to rush around Vera. Funny enough, because I was going to go to Norman's Bay to see if they were still filming, if their trucks were still there, as part of a drive around, and also pick up any posts I may have, and then come back and then edit away for 2 or 3 hours and then stop and watch Vera. Excuse me. The connection being that it's the same director on both projects, Vera and this one at Norman's Bay. So that's what I'm going to do. I've made my mind up. I'm not going to watch this. I'm about to cough. Excuse me. So I'm going to stick my shoes on and I'll see you in the car. Right, the weather is very hot. It's always hotter in the car, I know. And walking around wasn't exceptionally hot, but I looked at the weather forecast before I left the house and it's about 23 degrees. And well, I said all that, didn't I? Because did I say it was sunny with gentle breeze? If not, that's what they forecast. So off I go. There were a couple of things I forgot to mention. Firstly, I was surprised to see there was no post for 2 days. I'm not really surprised. I always thought there'd be something. And secondly, there could be a third. But secondly, really? Can I do this? Secondly, I've used, this is breaking the fourth wall, the fourth wall, and that is, I've got my headphones plugged into the phone with the microphone just here near my elbow, hoping to eradicate the noise that you can hear in the car of late. I think it's because of the air conditioning, the fan. Is it 40? Oh, it's 40 here. So I've got that plugged in. Hopefully it'll be a much better sound now coming from the microphone on the headphones. thirdly, oh my gosh, thirdly, oh right, thirdly, yes. You may have noticed that you're over here and not over there. I did that thinking maybe it was because of the sound. And as I thought about it more, it occurred to me that maybe the noise used to come from here, which is why I put it back there. I'm hearing the noise anyway, so I can take my pick really. Right, so I'm on my way now to Norman's Bay via Pevensey and Westham, not West Ham, but Westham. It's West Ham, but one word, so it's Westham. I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it. It's Westh'm or Westham. I don't know. I'll have to ask a local one day, but I won't. I'm bound to forget unless I put it in Google Keep. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's terrible. What was I going to say? Oh, right. Yes. I said I always seem to pick the time to drive when it's the school one. It's 10 to 3. I think I was going to say, can you believe it's 10 to 3 already? Here we are at Pevensey Castle. And a lot of cars parked along the roadside on the incoming traffic. So it must be a busy time for the tourists. Well, I've taken the Norman's Bay route off the roundabout. This is the same roundabout where there's a petrol station, and because I hadn't been there before, I chose the wrong exit, and subsequently had to travel 5 miles up the road before I could make a U-turn. And it's that roundabout I've just taken the Norman's Bay exit. At the moment I can't see any white trucks in the field. But then again, I'm not near enough. Finished filming by the looks of things, because it'll be nice to see the director and say, hey, do you know your episode of Vera will be shown tonight? They sort of say, that's alright, I've got it on DVD. Of course you have. If you haven't, your family has. I don't think they're here. I don't think they're here. They're not here. Look at that, an empty field. any of those orange signs that the production used to help navigate the cast and crew to various points. This is the field here where they're all stacked up, and no, they're all gone. They're all gone. No orange signs or anything. I might as well crash on. Oh, the beach, I mean the sea. Ooh, the sea is green. Lovely green. Yeah, I might just crash on the beach for a few minutes. I'm not really a beach person, so I get fed up pretty quickly. All the orange signs have been taken off. There's these red signs. I thought there might have been pink signs. They were orange signs. Yeah, they're all gone. Coming up to the caravan park where she waved me on, but I didn't really stop. Let's see, there's no orange signs here, there's nothing in the field here. No, it's just a caravan and car park now. They've gone. The scenes have been shot. What a shame. Would have been nice to have seen Louise Hooper. Say to her, you know, what a coincidence, your episode's on tonight. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, just tourists. This van on the left is just a removal van, it's not part of the crew. Or is it? I don't know. Oh, thank you, it's giving way. It's really nice. We're having a fete here in Norman's Bay. Well, I don't know if it's here, this part of Norman's Bay, but they're having some summer fete. I think on the 20th. Which is a Saturday. Oops. I thought he was reversing up his own drive. Again, here on the right, which you can't see, is also a car park. Village Fete, I meant earlier. The car park here is empty, so that's it. It's back to its quiet self. I'll just stay for a few minutes, I think, and then drive through town. Try and be back around 5 if I can. Gonna stretch my legs for a bit. Yes, it's 3 o'clock on the dot now. Sorry about the spittle. So really, I can spare 2 hours out. Need to be back in 2 hours. Edit for 2 to 3 hours, and then watch Vera, which will probably be 2 hours. So really I have to be back by 5, ideally. So I've just spent a few minutes here and then drive through town, come home and resume editing. I can't see any cranes or big lights, so they're definitely finished filming here. When I looked at the notice board, it said they were filming in, so I read it somewhere, I don't know if it was a press release on the ITV website or on the notice board here by the tenants, by the Residents Association, but they're filming in Sussex and Kent, so we're two familiar locations, areas. Yeah, it's quite windy. It's taking the heat away from the sun. It's a lovely day. I think I'll sit on the beach for a bit and then head off. You see, half of it is green at the back, and half in the front looks muddy. Very inviting. There are one man swimming. He's walking around. I think he's fed up. A couple right here. Two of them. One's in the sea, the other one's in a canoe in the sea. Beach filming. Yeah. It's nice to just sit here and have the wind. Blow the cobwebs away. Yeah, I can just close my eyes and lay back. But the wind is so distracting. There's two routes to Norman's Bay. There's the one from the roundabout and there's the one from Pevensey Bay. So I'm going to go back towards Pevensey Bay, head into town, do a drive around and head back. As I said, I'm not really a beach person, but it's nice to get out and about. I feel badly, I should do some walks. Sometimes I don't do walks, not every day, not every week, but sometimes when the opportunity arises, I'm at the right place at the right time, then I will go on these walks. I've got a couple lined up. Crookwood Trail is 14 miles. I don't know if I can walk 14 miles in one day. I don't know. And that's going to have a budget of £6. I think I said that before. And also it's quite hot to be walking around in the sunshine. Actually, I feel like I'm sweating, perspiring. It's hot out there despite the wind. I'm just rambling on now. Right, now I can't reverse. Just operate this environmental truck van to go. He's gone. Oh, he's emptying the bins. There, switch on. Past that removals van, and of course it's furniture and fixtures, furnishings. It's the furniture, the set from the production. It's to do with that house. That house, so it must be doing the production now. Well, let's take the furniture out and put it back in again. break the fourth wall again. Must be set up of both moss. How could these big words? I was going to say that one major
major drawback, and it could happen if I don't get to the point quick, is in the summer, in a hot car, it heats up the recording device to the point where it shuts off. I think the last clip in question is an example of it. Yeah, it overheats and it shuts off. So what I have to do is I have to put the aircon on full power for a few minutes so that I can have this conversation we're having now. I'll obey it one way. And of course the aircon is noisy, and the phone's microphone picks up the hiss. I'll get there in the end. But hopefully it should be better with the headset plugged in. That's the fourth wall bit. The other bit I was going to mention is the front ferry's back at Prince's Park. More footage of that again, because you're thinking of recycling old footage. It's meant to happen with the more bigger YouTuber. I'm going to switch focus now to here. Over the cars. Here we go. Turn right, right, it's been an 8-day hiatus in which I saw Spider-Man. I went back to cereals. Also, I think it was in the last video that I mentioned that Eastbourne tennis must be over because Wimbledon started. However, the road I normally drive through is still blocked. Anyway, the last 8 days that road has become unblocked. I actually drove through it yesterday. So I've been out to flatten it with the internet. In fact, I'll drive through it today to show you. Memorial roundabout, go straight across towards the town hall, and take a left, and I should be going for the road in question, which is College Road. Road, but that end of it was locked for a few weeks, probably a month actually. How many weeks was the Eastbourne tennis? The week before, the week itself, and the week after. So 3 weeks. Seems like more. So funny, it's only like a screen flat. I wonder if we'll get a jingle when it moves off. It's 4:30. That gives me half an hour to chill, and then I'll resume with the edit for 2 to 3 hours before Vera starts. And while I chill, I'll have a pint of water and maybe a packet or two of crisp, and have a look on YouTube, see what's on. Right, that's the plan. Hey Google, stream Jazz FM on TuneIn.
Alright, here's TSF Jazz on TuneIn.
I've had the break, obviously. I'm here at the laptop, obviously. Continuing the edit, obviously. Only one small hitch. It's 6:30, not 5 o'clock. I just had a nap, as you do. So I'm kind of refreshed now, with about 1.5 hours left before Vera starts, so I'm going to crack on with it. I was a little lucky then.
We got one number.
Vera is about to start in about 2 minutes. So I'm getting all settled.
DC on a Vera Stanhope is forced to unearth a case from the past in order to unmask a present-day killer next. Paul is back in Battersea tomorrow, catching up with the...
I've paused Vera so I can make myself some tea. Not drinking tea, but mealtime tea. So I'm able to pause TV now because of the 32 gigabyte flash drive which I've got plugged into the TV as mentioned previously. Right, I better have my beans before it gets cold. At the moment it's steaming hot. I've seen Vera. It's 10:15 now and I'm back on the edit. Yeah, it was very good directing by Louise Hooper. I was looking at it from a technical point of view and it was just incredible. I mean, I can't talk about it because it's just the way it's cut together. Not the edit, I mean the shots, you know, the close-ups. I don't want to get all whistling about it. But yeah, looking at it from that sort of angle, seeing how the close-ups and the long shots and the medium shots and the way it's on one person, then a two person, then a third person entering the room, and you think, wow, she knows her game. It was just technical excellence. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch. I watched it on ITV3, so it's not a HD channel. Originally it was on ITV1, which is a HD channel, but I missed out there. And on the hub, I tried watching it on the hub to see if it was in HD, but it's not. And had it been in HD, or had I seen it in HD, I would have probably likened it to Peaky Blinders in terms of the cinematography. So yeah, this was made 2 years ago. I think it premiered in March 2017. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad I watched it. It was really good. Really good, you know, direction on her part. So yeah, pity I missed Doctors because she directed an episode of Doctors, or maybe more, I don't know. But Doctors is a serialization, so you can't. There's no way you can watch that unless a fan has saved it to YouTube or Vimeo, so it might be worth investigating at some point. Right, I'm getting back to the edit before it gets any later.